Well, hey there, my lovely associate. Welcome to my channel. For all my new and old subscribers, welcome back. And for those of you who still do not know me, my name is Meiklejohn-Free Clairvoyant. I'm a Bulgarian medium, witch, psychic, healer, starseed, empath, light worker, and also a divine twin flame on the path on ascension. Using YouTube to share my gifts with you, to guide those of you who feel a little bit lost, to shed some light on the current situation, and to deliver messages from your future spouse, twin flame, soulmate, soul family, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, universe, God, deities, whatever the case is. So, as you can see by the title of this video, we're going to be doing a topic which came to me as a download. I haven't seen it in YouTube yet, so I may be a pioneer or not. We're going to see. So, the topic is who, like this person, is going to help you. Now, since this is a collective reading, not many of the messages may resonate. Some may, others not. So, always listen to your gut feeling and intuition. You may know who is this person, or you're going to see in the future. This can be a family member, your twin flame, your future spouse, your fiance, your soulmate. You may have had some history with them, like you may reconcile in the future, you may be in separation, with no contact. This can be also about homo and heterosexual people as well. Also change genders if you feel guided to, because if I talk about the divine masculine energy, I'm going to be using the pronouns his or him, and for the divine feminine, vice versa, although those energies are not bounded by a specific gender. So, in the first pile, we are going to be looking at some pre-shuffled oracle cards, which I'll be pre-shuffle without looking at them off screen, to see like information about their zodiacal signs, if you know them, if names come out, like if some of the names or initials came true, the birth dates. Then in the second part, we are going to be seeing with the tarot, drawing some cards, how are they going to help you. And we're going to finish with 3 channeled messages from their higher self, or what would they like to tell you, like further confirmation, or if you have been curious. Now, that being said, and before we move to the pickup pile, I have some quick announcements. Now, down in the description box, you'll be like, for those of you who are new, information how to do a pick a cards, the decks which I'll be using, my services, my platforms where you can tip me. I'll be very much thankful. Okay, and how to do a pick a card, like, yeah, if this is your first time. Also, I'm not sugarcoating my readings. Now we have 3 lovely piles to choose from. Oh, I just knocked my hand cream. Pile number 1, 2, and 3. Now it's absolutely fine to choose all 3 piles. If not of the piles resonate, maybe the time hasn't come to receive this message, but maybe some months afterwards, because my readings are usually like timeless, whenever you're ready to receive them. So pile number 1 with the Tattoo Tarot and my new Amazonite heart. I love it. I love it. I don't care. This get me significant. And boom, boom, clap, da, 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 da. I forgot Charlie XLX, I think was her name, you know, with that clip off. With the movie like The Fault in Our Stars, you know, with Amsterdam, boom, boom, clap. It may be significant if this is your like confirmation, or you know who's this person. The second tarot is the Ethereal Visions tarot with this beautiful rose quartz heart. How lovely. Okay. And pile number 3 is with the Everyday Witch tarot with the clear quartz heart. Okay. So 3 hearts. Take your time, sweeties. Pause the video if you need to. And without any further ado, now let's start with pile number 1. Well, hello, my lovies who have chosen pile number 1. This is going to be your reading. I hope that you are as eager as I am. With the Amazonite heart, this is about family, you know, balance, harmony. So this can be a family member, I'm hearing from spirit that chances are high. Okay, I'm going to put it like here. Okay, oh no, or here, okay. So before we move to the tarot, we're going to be looking at their zodiacal signs and pre-shuffled oracle cards. Get as much... Okay, what I'm channeling... Okay, just one moment because I want to share. Practice-ul tristimului, cu tristul cu darine. Toisim cu darine. Gulem I atâtișen darine. Toisim cu tristul darine. Okay, I'm sorry, I was just making sure. Like, it's not my imagination. So I heard like very strong, like big as bodybuilders, or they may be like big, like with like lifting up. If it's a woman, like not very, like, not precise like a bodybuilder, but with a huge bone, if you know what I mean. But like very strong, very like okay, witty, just came true, so witty. And whimsical, they might be like singing like whimsical, like in the Disenchanted and Enchanted film from Disney, you know, with Amy Adams. They might love this film, or like singing, and like I'm coming like singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. Also, like I'm hearing like an oldie being in the old Hollywood films, you know, like with the classical, like being of the old school, like with going on dates, inviting, like very charming, but also with the bodybuilder and big. So Taurus is coming strongly. Funny enough, and Leo, funny enough, because when I channel like bodybuilders, Taurus and Leo are almost coming as immediately. So they might have it in their Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, or this can be your signs as well. Also like stubborn, like I'm headed for the win it, achieving goals, like goal-driven, ambitious. Not in a malicious way, but like getting the job done is what I'm hearing. Okay, we have Zeide Heilung. So okay, we have with the abnehmenden Sichel. I don't know which is this, like it's a crescent moon, but like I know the waxing moon, but I'm very like bad with the English names because we don't have them in Bulgarian. I may write it in my book. Okay. 1 second, just to make a reminder. Okay, to write it in my book, so to have it like in Bulgarian, English, and German. So, time for healing. So they may be going through therapy or healing. I'm hearing like deep cleansing their DNA, meditating, exchanging energies as well. In purple, getting in touch with higher forces, okay, with their divine life purpose, okay. I love it with this life tree. This gives me earth energies, fulfilling their life purpose. They're like again goal driven. Something about the second house. Their second house is like significant with the sign. I'm getting like Pluto or Saturn in their second house. Yeah, I'm seeing like money, gold, green, like the green money. Martyr. Okay, this is in Spanish, so a martyr. So you can pause the screen and translate it in Spanish because it's going to be too long. So like a martyr. I'm getting like victimized, like the victim, playing the victim. Nature. Yeah, again with this green. Ground yourself, find a sanctuary in nature, connect with the elementals. So they may love going to the, like to nature, to travel. And let's see with the astro dice. I'm feeling like Greenpeace, a friend of nature. Okay, we have Capricorn, Uranus in the first house. Yeah, the house of self-psych. Like, yeah, they made me like workaholics with this. Kind of a revolutionary, doing like with social medias or connections. Some of them may be a part of the LGBT because Uranus rules like those people, like the out of the standards, the unordinary. Something about their features, they may feel like quite unearthly, like they're not from this plane. Yeah, again with this quite stubborn. I heard it again, quite stubborn. Okay. So, yeah, Capricorn, Taurus and... Okay, Virgo. Okay, Earth signs. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And a slight of Divine Masculine energy and with Leo. Yeah, always trying to prove people wrong. Like searching for the truth and like being, I'm getting a bit like bossy, or with the smarter card, like a bit like a drama queen, like if they have like social medias and they're popular, you know, like for the likes, to show themselves in a good light. Some of them may be passing through ego issues, but nevertheless they are of a good and noble heart, so they may be into royalty, they may have royal heritage, or love, you know, like the stories and the old stories about the chivalry, the knighthood, you know, the brave knight who saves the damsel in the distress. So yeah, if I sound a bit funny and I'm blowing my nose, I'm so sorry, but my allergies have come, like my hay fever, quite early this year because of the crazy weather. And also because suddenly the temperatures dropped so, like, so dramatically, like in the night, and with the cold, and yeah, my nose gets like, I have a runny nose and a stuffed nose, so yeah, please excuse me, and I do ask for your comprehension. So, może nie zapowiedź, że nie może. So many, I'm getting that many of them are a man, like a biological male. So yeah, energy, it's not so like divine masculine, divine feminine. We all have this energy, but like a physical male. I'm seeing somebody with a mustache. So for some of you, this is a fatherly figure, like maybe an uncle, your father, grandfather. Even an uncle who is not your blood relative, you know, the husband of your maternal aunt, for instance, or your maternal uncle, if they are, you know, in a sex couple. Like, yeah, a mentor. Okay, I'm seeing Riley's father from Inside Out with this resemblance, like enjoying sports, watching football, drinking beer, also working out, yeah. And something about their cars. Changing their perspective is what I'm feeling, and it's hitting me, like if for them it was there, like working, having their normal 9 to 5 job, working in an office, you know, with the programming, school, college or university, then work, and that's it. Like changing for a more like sustainable lifestyle, but I wanted to say like with spirituality, remembering their life purpose and healing, undergoing some changes. So yeah, they may be like a child of nature, like of Gaia, going to the nature. You may, if you know them. Познали ги, да или не? В смисъл, колко процента ги познават, да или не? Колко процента ги познават? 50-50, да или не? So 50-50, you may know them, 50 of you may not know them. Something about your gut feeling. So many of you may feel like tingles or sensation when I'm talking about this, because you know who I'm talking about. You may have like these visions or clairvoyances. Something about a money loan. They maybe give you money about starting your business, or like your entrepreneurship, or starting like a new skill or the driving license, like loaning you some money, but mostly like like mental support. We're going to see later with the tarot cards. Okay, for some of you, those are like romantic feelings. So if this is not like a like a biological, and even if it's like not a blood related connection, like with a fatherly figure, you may feel him like this fatherly figure, like with the divine masculine energy, like a physical male, but there may be some romantic feelings, like no pedophilia and, you know, that crazy stuff. No, no, no. Okay, if they, like, if there is not a romantic, you know, feelings between you two, like it's a butler relative, you know what I talked before, then they feel like very in awe of you, pal number one, like with your beauty, your wits, your brains, like have the record. I'm hearing that they have recognized your talent prior to others, even your family members, like being those, okay, they may be like literally headhunters, like those talent scouts. They may have discovered you or have you in their show or in their firm, you know, something like this, especially if you know you have been struggling like financially, fighting your way, awakening some of you, spiritually awakening you. Yeah, because Capricorn is the earth sign and Uranus, it's an air, you know, it's air mostly, like it's rule Aries. So not being too grounded and also not being too flighty, too airy. Yeah, wisdom guiding you. Okay, for some of you I'm hearing that they're already stepping in your life with the guidance and help. I'm literally seeing the Six of Pentacles as a card. We're going to see if it's going to come in the tarot, and literally like giving you this hand, like take my hand. I don't know if there's such a song like here's my hand, take my hand, something like this. Here's my hand, take my hand. No, no, no. You can Google it. I'm going to check it later if I remember. Yeah, nature with money, ground yourself. Like, yeah, in sanctuary healing, some of them may be healing from their addictions, you know, like money or alcohol, gambling, sex, video games, smoking, and maybe they're going to help you with this, you know, like I have passed through this, I can help you, I have the right like therapies or medicine, something like this. Always, you know, listen to your gut feeling. But yeah, improving your life for your better, like sensing your potential and helping you. But I'm getting like money loan or with your dream or job related, something which has to do with money or finding the right business contacts, or hiring you to start working at their firm, their job, you know, like a pushing. I'm getting something like a gift together, but like a get together, something at a gathering, family gathering, or at the job office. Okay, I'm seeing something like a family get together, like a party, or at the office, and they may introduce themselves to you or offer you something there. Okay, just wanted to see how many cards I have written to draw. 4, okay. So what is this going to be? Okay, and some of them may call you. Okay, Mark is coming, like Marcus or Mark is coming as a name. And Felicia, if it's a woman, like Felicity, Felicia. Okay. And swans, the name can be swan, but I'm seeing like swan images. So they may love swans, they may have swans. Their spirit animals can be a swan, or you can see swans like a guidance from spirit about them. Okay. This is, you know, about love, but also loyalty, innocence. I'm hearing like good contacts and good communication. Also, some of them may enhance your speaking skills or teach you how to speak or when to say the right thing, you know, especially if you're going to a job interview, you know, pampering your CV. I know that this isn't the right word, but I heard like pampering your CV, like to be more, you know. Okay, so please spirit 4 cards for palm numbers 1 person. Okay, Thomas is also coming, like Tom and Thomas. Something about ancient Greece. They may love like ancient Greek mythology, statues, collecting statues, or something about Athens, like going in Athens, meeting in Athens. It's something about the summertime, and I'm hearing Lana Del Rey's song, Summertime, summertime, summertime sadness. I don't know if there were songs in the music clip. You can correct me down below, or you can check it. Okay, we have the first card, the Nine of Cups, wonderful, water signs. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, fulfilling your dreams. Like some of you, this is what you might have manifested, like this. I'm feeling like a guardian, like a guidance. Fulfilling your dreams, feeling happy and satisfied. I'm feeling like a dream come true. And I'm now channeling Cinderella song. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams we can lose our heartaches and money for it's only kind of dripping. Yeah, you know the song, you can Google it, you know, to check it out, but like I'm not okay. Dezembrete cartă, da Irine, da Irine. Okay, one moment. Dezembrete azi, puteți să de exemplu da Irine. Da Dezembrete da Irine. De pokaże da Irine. Okay, they said me no. I saw the Six of Pentacles, this is why, but they told me no, because then, okay, okay, this was fast, okay, we have the Three of Cups, so a family member, you know, like partying, like with this get together, like what I told you I felt as energy, you may know them like a relative, a friend. Also, I'm seeing you drinking like champagne or wine, like on a business trip or a business dinner, like celebrating your success, your new beginning, if you have signed a contract, okay? And the Three of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but why the Three of Swords? Are they going to hurt them, Darine? No, it was a story. Okay, okay, the message is helping you to move from past like traumas and experiences and healing your heart, you know. And we have 3 trees, which is equals 6. Okay, one last card, please, Spirit. Yeah, to turn the Three of Swords, the sorrow and the grief and the anguish, into something like positive, like an alchemy, the alchemy of the life. Okay, The Alchemist from Paulo Coelho may be an important book, or a passage may be important, like a paragraph in there. They might love Paulo Coelho, or they may have read the book. And I'm getting something about the Philosopher's Stone, like Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. So Nicholas Flamel may be significant. They may be a Potter fan. You may be a Potter fan. You may be biting to Harry Potter. The Eight of Swords. Okay, Cups and Swords. This is interesting. Okay, I'm moving from past life, like limitations, disbeliefs. Freeing your mind. They may be also like into meditation, yoga, helping you know to meditate, aromatherapy. We have 2 trees. Okay, you can check out this angel number or twin flame if you feel guided to 9338 or 8339 or 33. So 3 is like a new beginning. You're on the right way, on the path of ascension. How is the time? Okay. Margaret is coming. Like Margaret, they can be their name. Or Margaret Atwood, the Canadian author. Like so many songs and books and films, I'm astonished. They may wear glasses, or if they play like a dress up, or their relatives, you know, with this one glass, you know, which usually Edwardian and Victorian gentlemen wore, you know, like with this sophisticated gentleman, you know, with the top hat. Yeah, mannerisms, very well bred. They may be like from a rich family. Even if you're relatives, this is why they're helping you, having some, yeah. So basically, financial problems helping you. I'm getting mostly like amicable energy from them. For some of you, this can be romantic if you're not related. But yeah, I'm keep seeing like green, and I'm playing a heart chakra frequency. Like you're opening your heart, embedding your heart, making you like this alchemy, enjoying life, enjoying the fine life, the luxurious lives, like Taurus and the second house energy, also Pluto, you know, with money, going into nature, like healing, helping you to heal. I'm hearing like coping mechanisms, but not in a shallow bad way, you know, but in a good way, if I could say so myself. Starting your life purpose, your job, your this, and something about you don't need to be this martyr, you don't need to suffer. I'm here to help you and to guide you. And we have like those, I think they look like hearts, I'm not so sure. They may be rose petals, they're like roses, but I saw them like as hearts. So roses may be significant. I'm hearing roses are red, violets blue, honey sweet, but not as sweet as you. So they may like honey or bees are coming as well. Okay, we have 1 star, 2, 3 stars, 4 stars. You may go into a 4-star hotel, or you may meet them there or on a business trip, and I'm getting strong singles. Yeah, with fine dining and spa center, and quite early. So I'm seeing the Alps or Colorado in the United States, like in staying in a 4-star hotel or a lounge with good food and dining, like with a spa center. I'm seeing like winter, so maybe there is still snow. I'm seeing you drinking champagne, and okay, this may be for some of you. At the jacuzzi, drinking champagne, witnessing the marvelous view of the snowy mountains, enjoying life. Yeah, teaching you how to enjoy life and the finer things in life. Because this is what Tauruses are also about. Being ruled by Venus. Venus, also Venus. That my fire, no. Yeah. Those look like wings, so like spreading your wings, and something about fire. Also deepening your intuition and senses, and yeah, how to sign contracts, how to persuade, you know, clients, how to do business. I'm hearing it in Bulgarian. I'm going to say like да ви научат в тънкостите на занята, you know, to warn you all about the little things about their like métier, you know, like their business, their endeavor, like their métier is like your job, like yeah, how to explain it, like if you're into finances, you know how finances work, like the best sites, the best things to say, the best scholarships, you get me, the tricks, you know, the little tricks and the little, yeah. Anything else before we move to the cards? Something about the sun rising. So when the sun is rising, like it's dawn, you may receive a message, they may call you, you may start sooner than you think. The dawn of something. Distortion. The dawn of the daring, the dawn of fashion. This may be about the fashion industry as well. Something about their perfume may also give you like a clarity or confirmation. Like I'm feeling this very dense perfume, like very rich dense. I'm getting like oud spices, oud wood, you know, OUD, sandalwood, like with woody fragrances and musk. They may have like flowers and other, but I'm getting like whiskey, leather, oud, something, yeah. It's very dense, it's a bit strong, very thick, if I could say, the smell, but it's nice one. It's that of leather, also about smoking and piping, if they smoke pipes. Even in the perfume like this, smoked wood, burning wood, you get me. Okay, now let's see 3 messages from them, from their higher self. Yeah, again with the mustaches. And I'm thinking like wearing a vest and a t-shirt, no, like a shirt and a vest, but and having those, I don't know, those like arm bracelets, you know, where they put it on their hand, you know, in the Victorian and Edwardian times. It's not to say 100%, but something like this, like with this old school vibes. Okay, 3 messages from them, please, Spirit. Okay, 3, not the whole deck, and I knocked my inventory. Oh, I hate it when it's happened like this. Okay, I'm getting for some of them, they're like clearing their heads, finding the right words to say to you, how to approach you. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just noticed the garden. This is a garden stone, if you have been wondering. But with the garden stone, I'm getting like that they're very like stable and a grounded person. And I'm hearing them say, honey, don't worry about the money. Like, you can pay me when you have the money, like when you're have step on your 2 feet. Okay, 3 messages, please, Spirit. Okay, 3 messages, please. Something about saying a lot of things to you, setting things over, no, talking things over. So for some you like a reconciliation, an offer, an apology, a gift on apology, and I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles. No, the Page of Pentacles, but the Ace of Pentacles, yeah, it's significant. Something about water signs, it came like, I heard it from Spirit, like water signs, water energy. Okay, this is, okay, I want to be inside of you now. Okay, for those of you who this isn't a romantic and sexual, you know, relationship, but I'm getting most like romantic or romantic, but mostly amical. Something about your wallet, like I want to feel your wallet. Yeah, okay, the energy is coming mostly like I want to help you strive to increase your material value, your material, okay. And with this now, open your heart, be ready for the change. Think about this, okay, also too much. Also changing your appearance, maybe like if they're like a gym coach or they're going to the gym, introduce you to the gym trainer or partner who can get you into shape, you know, because the first house is all about our appearance. Having a more like business look, but I heard it in Bulgarian, делови външен вид. Okay, 2 more cards, please, Spirit. Да ги взема ли да или не? Да или не? Да ги върна ли да или не? Значи за тях ли са да или не? Okay. I want to call you but can't press call. Okay, like healing, gathering enough courage, especially if they need to apologize to you. I'm not into you. Okay, for those you like, if you have been worrying, is this person having like sexual preferences toward me? Would they like to touch me, you know, inappropriately, be my sugar daddy? Like, this is confirmation. I'm not into you, like romantically or sexually, but I'm into you. I'm here like a man, but with a man like a human being, a person with finances and how to say, a person who can succeed, who has a lot of talent. In Bulgarian we say, който има много хляб, which literally means who has a lot of bread, who can succeed and do wonders. Okay, yeah. Okay, I will call you when the time is right. I will reach out. Something about setting you an offer, an email. Yeah, for some of them with whom you had like this arguing, you are reconciling. This is because they want to make amends with you, like coming with some kind of a gift, not only with your words. And okay. Okay, yeah, I heard it Marcus again, so Marcus. Okay, my lovelies, I'm going to review your reading right here. I hope that the message resonated. If so, please give me a like, comment down below, subscribe, and share this video for many videos like this to help me grow and boost my channel. My name is Clairvoyant. I had the pleasure being your personal guide reader for today. I'm wishing you all the best of luck. Write me down below how things are turning out for you, and don't forget that I love you, love yourself, and until next time, bye bye. We're here, Maravis, who have chosen pile number 2. This is going to be a reading. Now, we will move later to the tarot. But first we are going to check with the pre-shuffled oracle cards and the astral dice. So I said, the zodiacal signs which are going to come true may be the person's sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, or your own. Okay, we have Aries. Okay, we have New Moon in Vida, New Moon in Aries, Zeit zu handeln, time to act. Okay, I'm getting like... Okay, this came strangely. I've heard or felt something different, but like a very manly person. So, for some of you, this is a man. Okay, who likes to act like... I'm literally hearing them say, I cannot sit still and do nothing. Like, I don't like to be cross. Like, time is money, baby. Time is action. I'm getting like somebody in the sports field, so they may be quite like... Okay, I heard like a joke, like gym joke. Okay, I'm getting a lot of bodybuilders. Like, I'm into bodybuilders, but... Yeah, but... Like into boxing mostly, active sporting, they might have tattoos or pierced ear, or have their like military haircut, you know how they cut their hair if they are a man. Okay, we have strength, and this is also Leo. Okay, Aries and Leo, fire signs energy. Yeah, quite stubborn and quite fiery and very passionate in bed. Okay, I'm going to read the cards and ask some questions from Spirit. Reina, okay, we have, Reina, which is Queen, so like royalty vibes, like very authority figure. They might be into, into military. I'm getting Mars energy. Their name can be Martin. Or Martha if they're a woman. So you can pause the screen and see now the Spanish attributes and light attributes. Yeah, they can be sometimes quite arrogant, like when being threatened, like taking my kingdom away, taking my fame, taking my spotlight, but very like generous and helping the poor, the mistreated. Gentleness. Okay, be kind to yourself and others, honor your gentleness, speak words of love. So learning how to be more gentle, to speak words of love, being more like caring and giving, showing their soft side, and also with Reina, their divine feminine energies side. Now let's see with the, I forgot to say, like in pile number 1, I have a running nose because my allergies have come out quite early this year. So sorry. Also recently the temperatures have dropped a lot during the night and it's freezing, so I have a running nose and my nose gets stuffed, so please bear with me. Okay, oh my god, I just noticed it. We have Taurus with Venus, and Venus rules Taurus in the 5th house. And the 5th house is ruled by Leo, another confirmation. So arts and crafts, the art industry, children, sex, you know. Taurus is all about, you know, working hard in the life, in the fine living, and Venus is all about beauty standards. So yeah, in the fitness industry, the beauty standards. Okay, so I'm getting something about boosting your self-esteem, helping you. Something about the arts and crafts, like believing in yourself, being more assertive, you know, like being in your... Okay, we all have divine masculine and divine feminine energy, but being most in your divine masculine energy, like not only balancing your divine feminine, but also with your... Yeah, sorry about this. You know, being more assertive, you know, the divine energy, the divine masculine, the DM energy is all about acting, being brave, being courageous, not fearing. Okay, what I like, not fearing, and I heard like in Spanish, a los demás. Los demás are like the others. So yeah, stepping in your power, like, oh yeah, I love the colors. It's all with this sunshine. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Wow, this hit me like this song. Okay, I'm going to ask. Мъже или жени са? Смесно ли да не? Добре. Приятелско, романтична или платоническа? Okay, I heard it like romantic platonical. So for some of you it's platonic, for others you it's romantic. Има ли бъдещи съпрузи, да или не? Значи няма тук бъдещи съпрузи, да или не? За някой има, но не за всички, така ли да ли не? Okay, for a very few of you this is your future spouse, but for many of you it's not. It's like romantic relationship, like or romantic feelings. Okay, I'm hearing like literally two people like kissing and hugging, so yeah, but mostly like stepping into your power, your divine feminine and masculine energy, being more assertive, telling people off. With this I want to say that not being treated as a human doormat, people treating you as they wish, imposing their problems, their own, like their fault onto you, like being the victim, you know. In Bulgarian we say изкупителна жертва, like literally you need to, you may be coming from palm number 1 or you may be guided from to see palm number 1. If you're coming from palm number 1, like hello, I see some similarities. Because we had the martyr card in the last group. Not being the martyr, not being the martyr, being the queen, you know, the royalty, like be the F queen, queen bee. I'm hearing now Beyonce's new song, Cuff It, like you're in the night, na 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 na. Riding on a horse. Lady Godiva may be significant in some way. Like the energy of not giving a F about it. Being yourself, independent, loving, enjoying your body, your forms. Also being like strong, you know, to defend yourself is what I'm hearing. So boxing, you may be guided, you know, boxing or self-defense or going to the gym, being more buff. Or this can be all the things or some of them, or going to arts classes, expressing yourself. Okay, for some of you, this is a straight energy, but I'm feeling like a confirmation, like, how to say it, like with a good lover, how, being a karmic relationship, but not in a shallow bad sense, like, karmics are not per se evil. Most of them are like, you don't like them because of your future spouse to inflame, you know them, like, but nevertheless they teach us valuable lessons, and he like to be a good lover, to teach you about sex, making love, especially if you have been in the dry for so long, if you know what I mean, wink wink. Like, I'm hearing you like them saying, or like an energy, you're such a good lover, like you're amazing at sex, you're such a good kisser, you're amazing, your body's amazing, what's the problem, why the soul, why the long face, why the low self-esteem, like you're gorgeous, you're amazing, I have been with so many people, but you stand out, your energy, it's so healing. Also, for some of you, this is a warning sign from spirit, like nothing bad, but don't sell your body too much, like, if you're into so much sex, don't do it because you catch their other people's energy and problems, and like you're losing your identity, and you have to cleanse your energy, you know, with bath salts, Palo Santo or Salvia. This is a message. Yeah, being gentle with yourself, and we're going to see with the tarot cards as well. Something about inner wisdom, and I'm seeing like the owl, and she has like those horns, but they look like, if you see it from a little far away, like they look like, I don't know, you know how the owls have it, it's with their feathers, like this form, if you know what I mean. Athena or Athena may be important, and Sekhmet, something about the cubes, the cubes. Correct me down below, you know, the small lions and tigers. Something about your inner tiger. So the tiger maybe your spiritual animal, this person, or your Chinese zodiacal year. And last year was the year of the tiger. You may know them from them. Okay. Колко тук ги познават? 60 на 30, дали не? Ама 60 какво ги познават, дали не? 30 ги познават, дали не? Okay, 30% of you know them, 60% not. You're going to see. Yeah, following your dreams, fighting for your dreams, stating what you believe in, being brave, unabashed, being strong, but at the same time being gentle. Because with the strength card, you know, in the original tarot, the woman is like, it's taming the lion, it's taming the beast by hugging it. It's not like, okay, sometimes it's funny because it's like she's trying to make him like the WWE move, like the lock, you know, like, yeah, sometimes it's funny. Wow, this hit me. But no, it's like that kindness, sometimes it's better than physical force. And I'm getting this scene from My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, from the second episode, I think, the first season, when the main six was going to stop Nightmare Moon and to save Princess Celestia, and Fluttershy had, it was Fluttershy who stopped the Manticore. She said he needed some kind, like he needed kindness or gentleness, like she represents the element of kindness. Like they were thinking that the beast was going to kill them, that it was vicious, but he had like a split splinter in its paw, and Fluttershy understood it and helped it. Like, yeah, long story short, this is what I mean, like people mostly neglect Fluttershy because she's the sweet, the shy of them all, like Flora in Link's Club. But they can also kick ass when needed, like being very assertive and to fend off, you know, like hearing somebody say fend off and defending their friends when needed. Okay, let's see now with the tarot cards. Like affirmation, how are they going to help you? Like 4 cards. Fencing, like the sport fencing may be important. In German it's Fechten, and this is where our Bulgarian word is coming, like a fechtovka, so fencing. Okay, fencing. Something about swords fight, being a swordsman, knighthood, knight. Something about the codex of the knights, the chivalry. You know, like the knight is brave to defend, something like this. You can Google it, but you get the main reason. Like to defend the poor and needy, to defend yourself, to be there to help. Yeah, and we have the Reina, and we have Valet de Bâton, which is the Page of Wands. Leo Sagittarius series, another fire sign, like a new beginning. Okay, I heard it, wow. Some of them are going to literally take you under their wing, being their a pupil, falling into their steps. Delivering their messages, but like of wisdom, of courage. For some of you, you may be relocating, they may be like helping you to relocate, to find or move to another country or continent, or to be with them, like with your mentor. Да взема ли кралят на купите, да или не? Да го върна ли, да или не? Защо ми каза да го взема, да или не? Да го взема, да го върна, да или не? Да го взема и да го ставя, да или не? Okay, sorry, I was just making sure. So, Roi de Coupe, which is the King of Cups or Chalices, depending on the deck. So, Cancer energy. But others, Pisces, Scorpio. Divine Masculine energy, like quite mature. Oh, I love the goat, and I adore this deck. Okay. Like this wisdom. Okay, they're okay with the Roi de Coupe. They're going to be like very gorgeous, like very sexy, like well built with muscles, even if they are more older, like in their 40s or 50s, like very nice, like the sugar daddy vibes. I'm getting literally like sugar daddy vibes, but not in the bad shower. So if you want to have sex with them, you're going to have, and vice versa. Nevertheless, they're going to help you like financially to stay on your feet. I'm hearing them say, I see that you have a lot of potential. Ти да ги взема ли? Да.
Да ги върна ли в тестето, да или не? Да ги взема ли да или не? Okay, we have 2 more cards. Do they pay? The Two of Swords, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, you're not going to see this coming. Lucario, another Cancer, so a lot of... So, Cancer is significant, Aries and Leo. Okay, we have Lucario. Okay, yeah, you saw that card. So, one major arcana card. So, again with the moving up ahead. Yeah, balancing your divine masculine and your divine feminine energy, your attributes. Something, I heard it, it's strange, but I heard it like something about your beauty standards. Okay, this is interesting. Yeah, something about your beauty standards. And hence your beauty standards, like, yeah, what we covered. Crowns, crown chakra. Helping you unblock your crown chakra or enhance your crown chakra. And I just heard it, you know, dress for the job you want, not for the job you have. All 3 of them are smiling. Even like with the Two of Swords, he's like smirking. Spirit says be trusted where you are led to. Okay, за някой тях дали не. Защо по blossoming romance, abundance. Романтика дали не. Abundance дали не. А защо романтика? За някой тях ще има ли романтика, да или не? Okay, sorry, I was making sure, so I heard like blossoming abundance. Но тук ще има ли сватби? Като цяло, да или не? За някой ще има ли сватби, да или не? Okay, for some of you, marriage is written in the stars, you know, with this person. But I'm thinking that you're going to pass some trials and tribulations with them. Like, sorry to say you about this, like I'm not sure coding this, but for some of you I'm getting that how to say it, understand their feelings towards you, shifting your energy, or I look like a sugar daddy, I don't want to be in love like romantically with you because what people are going to say, what you're going to say, too much drama, or I'm coming from a divorce, something like this. You may call them a scaredy cat, and this may like trigger them, but push them into deep healing and devotion is what I heard. Devotion. Okay, a lot of spanking, like sexually spanking, and your two bodies like colliding, being so sweaty, and feeling their enormous body on you, like on you and in you. And when literally hearing you, this is a slightly pulsating, but oh my god, it's so big. I cannot. Can I take it away? Can I take it all? Or he's so big. Тук има ли жени, да или не? В смисъл, има ли много жени, да или не? Нали беше на 50 на 50? Не, има ли жени в любовен аспект, да или не? Повече мъже, така ли, за любовен аспект, да или не? Okay, for the romantic aspect of this reading, it's about men, you know, you being with a man. Homo или хетеро? Има ли хомо, да или не? Има ли малко homo, да или не? Okay, for very little of you this is about a homosexual relationship, but for many it's a hetero relationship, man-woman. Okay, what I heard and got it, if this is a heterosexual between a man and a woman, like the person I'm talking about, your partner number 2 is a woman, they may be like, okay, you know, listen to your gut feeling, you know, but you may be drawn to them like sexually, but nothing will come out of this, like no touchy, like unrequired sexual feelings.
because I'm hearing that too much sex, like too much romantic endeavors, can ruin this relationship. And you don't want to put the, I heard it to put the other person in the bed, you know. What the void? Okay, I'm seeing the void card from the Starseed Oracle, something like, don't rush it, wait, or don't act like Farley, especially with Aries, and let them come to you. Something they may be coming to, like currently going through their emotions, their feeling, understanding their okay, they may be, okay, I heard like a tailor, or like they can be into like literal tailors, like sewing and seamstress, but in Bulgaria we have this brand tailor, which I think it's Romanian, which has to do with like with jewelry. It's like it's a juveler brand. So they may be into jewelry again, like with the crowns in the jewelry field, like making jewelry. They might want you to wear jewelry during their photo shoots. Doing like commercials for their jewelry. Okay, I literally saw you like low-key this scene from Titanic when Rose told Jack, draw me like one of your French girls, and she was wearing the what was the name of the jewelry? The soul of the ocean, the heart of the ocean, you know, the blue diamond tourmaline. And I see like, but mostly like in a retro pose, like in those, like in the Art Nouveau, Art Deco, 20s, 30s, you know, being completely naked and covered with jewelry. They're like taking photos of you, and then you do something like quite steamy. Okay, a lot of body licking and enjoying each other's bodies. They are very good kisser partner, but not gonna lie. And yeah, they have two stuffs, like the two wands. First, like when it's a more sexual plus 18, this is an indication of a very good size. And oh yeah, and they know how to use their instrument. Fulfilling your dreams. I'm singing Rihanna's song, Shine Bright Like a Diamond. The diamond bond, you know, from the Fenty Cosmetics may be significant. You may bought it, or wear more diamond-based makeup, you know, with sparkles. Toilet sparkle. And now Rarity is coming from a little pony toilet, and Rarity like with jewelry, diamonds. They may wear diamonds or have like diamonds. Their surname, like if they're Greek, like with Marina and the diamonds, like Diamandis. Something about the family logo, crest, wearing diamonds, having diamonds, smelling like diamonds. Like when you need them, you can feel like you are with the human physical embodiment of a diamond, if I could say so. Like I'm getting the energy like this, like if I'm being with pound number 2, like with the person pound number 2, that you can draw abundance, that you are abundance. And I'm seeing the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, something about rigid. They may be rigid, but I also heard from rags to riches, like with Cinderella. And this is your confirmation from Spirit. Also, they may be an art dealer, having their art gallery with valuable artifacts, chefs-d'oeuvres, masterpieces. Something about the Dutch Renaissance, like having pieces from the Dutch Renaissance, from the Dutch masters. You may visit the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, or Rotterdam or Amsterdam. Something about this. And the canals, like taking a boat, like a boat trip on the Amsterdam canals, in the Gracht van Amsterdam. I think this was in the Jordan. There are like some songs, so they may be Dutch, of Dutch origin, or you, and this is something like, yeah. You get me. Now let's see with the channeled messages. 3 channeled messages from them. Yeah, a lot of passion. Yeah, Taurus and Venus, like a jewelry, arts and crafts, acting in the theater, like shining, finding your potential, defending yourself, improving your looks, your beauty standards, knowing that you're this queen or king material. You get me? 3 messages, please, pile spirit from pile numbers 2, higher self. Higher self from that person. Of course, it has to fall down. Ugh. And I have to blow my nose in a GP because, yeah, sorry. I'm not going to go after you. This is interesting. One moment to get like the energy. Like, I'm not pushing you, like, if you want to be with me, okay. If you want to work with me, okay. If you want to have a romantic relationship with me or romantic, like, sexual adventures, it's up to you. And this is your thing and information from spirit. I'm not pushing you to your limits. Also, like, telling people off, like, those creepers or perverts, like, I'm not going to go after you, like, leave me alone, you bastard. Whoop. Stop gossiping about me. Okay, a lot of Leo and cocky energy from this card. Like, I'm sitting like smirking but enjoying, like, stop gossiping about me, like, stop talking about me, like, telling me how gorgeous I am or my body, my butt. Like, I know that I'm popular and people are so into me, but please stop it. You are flattering me. Ooh, they would like to give you a good spanking and kiss you. I'm seeing you like in the gym after the gym session. It's only you in the gym and you're having a very steamy gym session. Okay. So yeah, stop gossiping about me. I love to be pampered. Sorry. Excuse me. But like, stop gossiping about me or you're going to have this amazing sex with me, is what I'm getting. And you're going to be spanked and kissed and bitten. Lip biting. Okay, you can check in my other videos about your next sexual adventures or what you're manifesting sexually. It may have some messages for the messages, and this may be about your person. Okay, I remember every detail from that night. I'm getting like a romantic dinner, or they may have invited you. Okay, they may be like a pioneer inventing something and you're going to help them. But like, yeah, what I was telling you, I'm seeing you like with a short dress, like with high heels, and they're like with a tuxedo having dinner. Even it was like amicable, a lot of passion, enjoying each other's bodies. You get me? Yeah, they remember every little detail about you, and they laugh when you remember every little detail about you when you gossip about them. Yeah, about this, I'm not going to chase you to have sex. If you want sex, nevertheless, if we both want it, you have to come to me. If you want something to happen, you have to tell me. Yeah, Zeit to handle. If you want this to work, or this business endeavor, or to start this job, you have to do it. You have to act for it. Yeah, be assertive, act. Don't wait everything to come. And we're gonna say, you know, on this platter, you know, to come ready. You have to make it work, baby. Make it work, honey. Yeah, high heels may be important. Like, you wearing high heels or daily, like very sexy. And yeah, I'm hearing Manolo Blanc. Please correct me. You know, Carrie Bradshaw's favorite shoes from Sex and the City. The Sex and the City may be important, like how Carrie came to New York and she had this good job and, you know, many sexual endeavors, and you get me. Okay, then my lovelies, I'm going to leave your reading right here. I hope that the messages resonated. If so, please give me a like, comment down below, subscribe, and share this video with many videos like this to help me grow and move, to grow and expand my channel.
My name is Martin Clairvoyant. I had the pleasure being your personal and guide and reader for today. I wish you all the best of luck. Write me down below how things are turning out for you, and don't forget that I love you, love yourself, and see you next time. Bye bye. Welcome there, Nervous from Pound number 3. This is going to be your reading. Now, if the scenery seems a little bit changed, like, yeah, a little change, this is because I'm recording on the next day, because it was so big, and pause number 1 and 2 were so juicy. If you're coming from pause number 1 and 2, you're going to, like, you know why. So, let's see. So yeah, before we move to the tarot cards, which is going to be the second part, how is this person going to help you? For those who have chosen the pile with the Everyday Witch and this beautiful clear quartz heart, we're going to be looking at their oracle cards and shuffling the dice. Sorry. Okay, so Leo. Okay, so Leo energy is coming. I forgot to say the zodiacal signs can be their sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, or yours. So take it how it resonates. We have Leo. Vollmond im Löwen. Full moon in Leo. Überwinde dein Stolz. How was the English translation? Like, be humble. Don't let don't let your pride get into the way. Okay. Can you see them like, yeah? Dreams, okay. I love the artwork of this card. Yes, think about the crown chakra and the dream realm. I'm feeling that in the dream realm they feel humble, and I'm getting like strong singles. And I'm hearing them say where I can be free at myself. Okay. Buscador, so a searcher. Aspecto luminoso, sed de sabiduría y verdad, ahí donde se encuentran. Aspecto sombrío, incapacidad de comprometerse con un camino una vez encontrado. Okay, so, yeah, it's in Spanish. You can pause the screen and translate like in Spanish to see it, but like, yeah, searching for knowledge and truth, where like making their own path. Also with this, I'm getting like soul searching, like with dreams and Leo. And something about ego death, something which doesn't satisfy me, and I love how similar are both the colors. So, okay, yeah, this hit me like a person undergoing through their solar plexus and sacral chakra, like purging and cleansing and being stable. Okay, patience. Pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play while you wait. I love the artwork of this card. And with the colors, like, they're so matching. Okay. I'm hearing a person who is embracing their divine change. Yeah, I forgot to roll the dice. The 5th house, which is ruled by Leo, a double Leo, we have Uranus and Cancer. Okay, can you see them? So a huge change, something about, yeah, soul searching what pleases them, like being playful, their sexual partners. Also with Uranus, whenever Uranus comes, this is like a fast, abruptly change. Being in, like, yeah, working through their individuality. Well, I'm getting really hot waves. Also, Uranus is associated with LGBT people, so this can be about their discovering, coming out, accepting their sexuality. And Cancer, like, Cancer is like those hidden emotions coming to the surface, embracing your hidden emotions, understand, like, something about their duality, like divine duality, like, okay, I'm feeling like they are undergoing a spiritual purging, a change. Ego death, shifting their ego, looking for the right answers, soul searching. Yeah, also with Cancer, accepting their divine feminine, that they're, okay, if they are divine masculine, and I'm here from spirit, of course they are. So in this part, okay,
in this pile. Okay, so I'm gonna тук повече мъже или жени са? Мъже или жени? Мъже или дани? Не. Okay, I hear that many of them are women, like in this pile. There are men as well. What else? Така, колко процента ги познават? 50% дали не? So 50-50, like 50% of you know who is this person, and others of you're going to find out in the future. Негативна клинична връзка, това да или не? За всички ли да или не? Значи има негативни кармични връзки тук, да или не? Okay, like this is going to trigger some of you. This is like a negative karmic relationship for some of you, not all of you. So then don't get frustrated, but like it's meant for you to stand your ground. Something about breaking barriers and breaking the barriers of your limitations. For instance, your imagination. So yeah, I'm getting also that this is romantically connected. Много ли върши тази негативна кармична връзка? Да, не. Защо е негативна? Okay, yeah, so this karmic, for those of you for who this is a karmic, it's not a bad karmic. Like, it's nothing bad, but you won't be, like, after a while, you won't be so satisfied, you know, like, this isn't my person or with whom I want to spend my life. But I hear your higher self say, but thankful for them, they taught me how to value myself, how to search, how to know what is best for me. And I heard from Spirit like a confirmation, don't worry, you are also going to happen, like, to go on this search to purge. Something that this was necessary for you both, like, to trigger each other's transformation even further. Okay, so there are some twin flames. So we have a karmic, we have a twin flame. Mostly women, but men. Okay, I heard it in Bulgarian. They will be žени, so like a businesswoman, like with, for some of you, like a business entrepreneurship, like, or like an intern, you know, before starting a job. So for some of you, this can be literally like your boss, your new boss, because Leo, like, yeah, it's a ruling sign. Yeah, also to understand your feelings, to show your feelings, and also to dwell mostly in pleasure. It's about this relationship, and vice versa. So this person, like, let's say this person with whom you have to do power number 3, like, if the messages don't resonate, like, this is a collective reading, so for not many, they're learning how to be patient, to watch the signs. Yeah, trust the divine timing is at work, but it's at work, so literally at your office, at work, happening at your work, so divine timing. I know that this is the moon, but it looks like the sun, and this is like the sun or the moon. Something about the dreams and doors. Okay, and in a bit I'm going to change the battery. I just noticed it. Okay, the color seems, this makes me feel of the sun and the moon. In other words, divine masculine, divine feminine energy, so they're like balancing them. And I heard like a voice, but like a general voice, like from spirit, saying that things need to be balanced out. Yeah, not acting too much from their ego, but from the heart space. And that the heart space is purging. Okay, this person likes to buy gifts, like even if it's your boss, to pamper you, to buy gifts. But I'm getting like, I'm not saying this in a malicious way, but many of them like have this tendency, like they do the action of buying gifts to buy their thought, you know. Sorry, it's a bit late, but like I buy you with gifts so I can clear my past actions or rough behavior or my F behavior, if you get me. Yeah, coming clean. And I'm seeing like a broomstick cleaning a house. Like, yeah, their mess, their inner mess, like their inner selves cleaning, karmics, setting things in order. Making things right, making things straight. Yeah, this connection is meant to push you to your limits. And I'm hearing this to push you to your wildest dreams. Wildest dreams. So, Taylor Swift's song can be significant. Wildest dreams. To believe in you, to believe in your dreams and to make them fulfill. Yeah, it may take patience and also hard work. Buscador. Busco mi proprio camino is what I heard. Like I'm searching for my proper way, for my own way, making my own way. Okay, I'm going to pause the video just to change the battery. So sorry. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. Thank you so much for your patience. Yeah, also when I was changing the battery, I was thinking I was getting like with the 5th house being more playful, seeing the playful side of life and not to be overindulged in work. If I could, like, if one can say so. This is what I heard. Yeah, to motivate you to go on this search to find your wildest dreams. To fulfill what needs to be fulfilled. Follow your destiny is what I'm hearing. And that they are very proud of you. Okay, this lion, like the lion's mane, it looked like Roxy from Gem and the Holograms, like the Misfits. So the Gem and the Holograms music or the Misfits can be... Oh yeah, this Roxy song. I'm gonna change, find my own way. You can look for it. Yeah, you both are like motivating each other consciously and subconsciously with your higher selves or in physical. Like I am going to change, I am going to find my own way. And this dream card is like the crown chakra, the soul, to follow what my soul wants, not what the ego wants on the material plane. Okay, so now let's see with the everyday witch cards for other like confirmations. Okay, what is also going to happen in this relationship? Like, how is this person going to help them? And I heard like in so many ways. Like even sexually. Okay, and we have 2 cards, and you saw how those 2 cards flew. The 4 of Wands. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, fire energy, and the 4 of Wands are an indicator of a twin flame. And when I said it, I heard like clearly in my mind, I'm getting like goosebumps and happily marriage. So a happily marriage with your twin flame. Okay, I love the artwork and all the colors and the confetti and the balloons. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Knights, like Pentacles, are usually the slowest of the energies, but I'm hearing slow and steady. Some kind of an opportunity. And I hear them say, take my hand to have this opportunity. They may invite you for a trip, for a new job. They may offer your help, and I'm getting from, especially with the blue card, like, cast your pride away. Don't be so prideful, like, I'm not teasing you or scolding you, pile number 3, me as a sun in Leo. I know that sometimes it's so hard accepting others' help because I want to be independent, to do everything on my own, but it's not always the good thing. So a part of my karma this life is to learn that it's okay to ask for help. Yeah, why be alone when you have this a companion? I'm talking about a cat. Like, you don't have to be alone to travel the world. Oh, a rhythmic song is coming. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to guess this? I travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Oh, wow, this hit me, and so strange. But yeah, with this companion, like 7 seas and dreams, and like, yeah, soul searching. Like, you both are motivating each other to go on this soul searching, and I heard that for some of you this has already happened. Like, you have met this person, and this is a confirmation. Okay, what I heard, sorry, I was just making sure. Sometimes I talk in Bulgarian because it's easier. They're mostly like the help and how they are helping you. It's mostly in the 5D. It's not yet in the material world, but things are getting there. I'm hearing something about making the right changes and when the time comes, but I saw it as an undergoing change, that it's meant to happen sooner or later, but it's going to happen. Okay, oi, deci dăm da ine. Dividend if it's to darine. Doesn't darine. Okay, so we have this one. Oh yeah, the 8 of Pentacles. And you saw how this card acted. This is one of my most favorite cards in this deck. I love the artwork and the potions. The 8 of Pentacles, like you're working hard. And I hear them say, don't give up on your dreams. Something about fulfill your witch destiny, fulfill your... Sorry, something fell, and this is a confirmation from Spirit. My headphones. Yeah, fulfill your witchy destiny, fulfill your divine destiny, you know, helping people, making potions, concoctions, tarot readings, looking at tarot. And wow, this hit me, and I'm getting tingles at the back of my neck and spine. Something about that in witchcraft and tarot readings or light work energy, you're going to find abundance. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, the last card, please, Spirit. The Hermit, a major arcana. Okay, Virgo energy, and with this I felt it very strong. That for the time being you both are meant. Okay, this is a separation phase if you are a twin flame or a soulmate, I think. For the time being, I'm sorry to say it, but you are meant to be working on yourselves, like to work in the, like work in silent, to work in the code, but not in a bad way, like reflection, meditating, helping each other. And I'm getting that this person, like this person is like this owl, like their higher self is also watching you and the divine. Nevertheless, if you like, yeah, this is very interesting as example. Pile number 3, I see you, this as you. Those are their 3D self. Like if it doesn't seem them like they are helping you or that they care, like they're asleep, but that doesn't mean that their higher self are sleeping. They're constantly watching after you, helping you. Discover your inner fire, your inner passion. Yeah, we have a lot of earth and fire energy and a bit of wind energy. Yeah, patience, especially with the unicorn, like willing to be patient, to be waiting for you to reconcile, to reconnect with your dreams. Okay, I'm getting also, this is a very clear message and personal, that a huge change is undergoing in your 5D realm, like in the 5D and between you two, like spiritually. But I'm getting that both of you are not aware of this, like in the 3D. I'm hearing that this change was necessary, that with the right requirements, for you to face the truth, to find the meaning of life. Something about catch me, don't worry, you can catch me. And that things are not slipping away, like they escaping from you. And yeah, wow, a commitment and a promise of a marriage are in the works for those of you, yeah, especially with the Four of Wands, because the Four of Wands talks about marriage and celebration. Yeah, something about her chest and meditating, that you can always find this person inside of you, like when meditating and connecting, like you're always like connected and intertwined. And I see like wires, so many wires. Okay, I'm seeing this like a backstory. You both are meditating and working on yourselves. Darkest night of the soul, karma, cleansing, healing, you get me. Loving, self-love, yeah. Then reaching out to each other before the union phase comes, like celebrating. So the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus chakra, and the crown chakra. I'm getting like a deep purging and upgrading. Yeah, I was talking about the broom, with the broom sweeping. Взема ли карта за dreams, да или не? Okay, I was asking Spirit to get one card for the dreams, because I feel like guided to. Okay, Spirit, one card for the dreams. Death. Scorpio energy. This transformation is happening. Okay, I hear that if you have dreamed about them, or if you're not dreaming about them, like in the future you're going to dream about them for the first time, this death is needed, like for your highest good, like purging, to reopen you for new communications. Yeah, buscador. Cutting things from old past traumas, karmic start wheels. Yeah, and with this door, like a new door is opening. Like, yeah, you need to close the door, like the old door, in order for the new door to open, if you know what I mean. Somebody's name could be Diane, Daniel, Drake, Dick, Dwanson. Jeffrey is coming. I know that Jeffrey begins with a J. And Dolores, because with a double D. Double D from Ed and Eddie may be significant. Drea. Rhea. The goddess Rhea may be important, because we have Rhea. And this reminds me of Reina in Spanish, which means queen. So I'm hearing them say mi reina, my queen. And we have a royal zodiacal sign. And the Knight of Pentacles is from the royal suit. Yeah, the Knight is undergoing a change to become the king or the queen. Okay, I'm going to do the messages, like channel messages from them, like channel messages. There is growth, there is inspiration. Like what I told you, they're working through their ego, cutting karmics, cleansing their chakras, and for you as well, like soul searching. And I'm getting that you're mirroring each other, and that you are quite close to them as you might think. And that union is at hand's reach, something like this. And that before physical union can happen, it must firstly occur inside of you. That you have always been together. But I'm getting that you're realizing this about power number 3, and the more you dwell in this energy and remind yourselves of that, the more you're helping, okay, I was going to say your person as well, but also the collective. Dreams are opening doors. Dreams are about opening doors. What is this about? Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of doors being opened and closed. I close at the beginning, like with the golden snitch from Harry Potter. Harry Potter may be significant in the snitch. I close at the beginning. Like with this new chapter, like when Harry swallowed the snitch and later it opened. And it was the phrase, you know, because when the last Harry Potter book, like when the Battle of Hogwarts ended, the end of the 7th Harry Potter book, for those who haven't read it, this is the exact year when J.K. Rowling published Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone in 1998. 1998 can be significant in some way, like a phone, like an address, as a floor. Okay. Something about also 98 steps, or like 19 days you're apart from, like in 98 days something can happen or was happening, but you're undergoing the change. Okay, now let's see with the cards. This is interesting. Please, power number 3's person for power number 3. Okay, I feel that this person is going to help you financially, but for the time being it's mostly spiritually, before it can happen, like, yeah. And I keep hearing it, something is in the works, something is in the works. Okay, 3 cards please, Spirit, from their higher self, from pile number 3's person to them. 3 cards. Oh yeah, sorry, I was just going there because the other day I was at the opera watching the Tchaikovsky's opera for the first time, The Queen of Spades, Dama Pika, Pikowa Dama. Long story short, I'm not going to ruin the story or the opera if you haven't seen it, but it revolves around 3 playing cards. So who knows the 3 playing cards is set to win, like to get a lot of fortune. And this is what, like with the 3 cards, I heard the main character, the protagonist, German singing 3 cardi, 3 cardi, 3 cardi. It was very like, it was like an echo, it was like a slogan throughout the whole play. And yeah, I was like going here with the 3 cards. So another, wow, yeah, this is me like another indication that your person is like soul searching and trying to understand themselves. Because, okay, long story short, he was looking for fortune so he can marry, so he could marry the lady of his heart. But he got, like, he already had her, but he got so caught up in the material things and his goals that he neither got the girl not the material wealth. Like this, like they're going through this because they think that they need this material wealth to win you, to be ready, but they don't understand that they already have won your heart if this is your case. Yeah, I'm not really busy, I am taking it. Okay. Yeah, with this I'm getting escaping, contracting you, physical contact, or talking. Because they're afraid to face their shit. Essentially. Allegedly. But this drives them crazy. Yeah, especially with the ego. Like, yeah, cast your ego aside. Cast your ego aside so you can have the Four of Wands. Okay, a second card, please, Spirit. Okay, those are too much. A second card. Okay, we have an extra. You deserve better. And this is why I am in the works. I felt it and I heard it. You deserve better, so this is why I'm undergoing this change. Who are you? You cast it on my heart like I'm hearing Beth Midler's song from Hocus Pocus. I cast a spell on you and now you're mine, mine, mine. Who are you? Like they haven't never experienced a connection like this or a person like you. I watch you on social media. Okay, okay. I see them pile number 3. A lot of stalking. Okay, anything else? Okay, sorry. Lacking confidence. Yeah, I was just looking for it. Yeah, it's funny because like they don't have enough self-esteem, but they show it to other people that they have, like with the ego and the pride. So yeah, finding the right words and looking like and working to be confident for you, so you can have this like renewal, reconnect or meet in the 3D plane. What is this? Please let me go already. But why let me go? Of the spell. They feel frustrated sometimes with their ego because they feel that you literally have put a spell on them, pile number 3, if this is the case. And what are those cards? Because are pretty. Stop gossiping about me. Oh. I'm not going to go after you. Okay, those are ego-driven like questions. And I hear somebody say, of course I'm going to go after you. Of course I'm going to go after you. Of who do you think I am? An idiot? Yeah, sorry. Okay, my lovelies, I'm going to leave your reading right here. I hope that the message resonated. If so, please give me a like, comment down below, subscribe, and share this video for many future videos like this to help me grow and boost my channel. My name is Martin Clairvoyant. I had the pleasure being your personal guide and reader for today. I wish you all the best of luck. Write me down below how things are turning out for you, and don't forget that I love you, love yourself, and until next time, bye bye.